Ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, 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 ruffity, ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, ruff. Ruffity, ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, 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 ruff. Ruffity, ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 arf, arf, arf. Arf, 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 arf. Ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruffity, ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, 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 ruff. Ruffity, ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, ruff, ruffity, ruff, 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 ruff. The dog goes rough. We all know that. The dog goes rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, 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 or rough, 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 ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, 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 ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, 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 rough. Ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, 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 or ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough. The dog goes rough. We all know that. The dog goes ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, 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 rough. Ruffity, rough, rough. Ruff, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity. Ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, 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 rough. Ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, 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 rough. We all know the dog goes rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, rough, ruffity, rough, 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 rough. Arf, 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 ruffity, rough, rough.